What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub, show your boy some love. Real quick video, y'all. So I didn't break down the Charlotte Hornets game. I kind of sort of missed that game because it was an early game, and I forgot that game was early. So I had to rewatch that game, and I'm like, you know what? It's no point. Even though that was a very competitive game, though. That was a good game to watch. I didn't cover it, because it is what it is, but good win from the Phoenix Suns on the Charlotte Hornets, man. Even though they blew a 4-quarter lead, and that game had no business going into overtime. They did a great job at fighting in overtime to get that lead back. This game here was kind of similar, right? And there's been a couple of games in which we felt falling apart in the fourth quarter. A couple of consecutive games. And this is uncharacteristic for the Phoenix Suns because we've been one of the better fourth-quarter teams in the league. It's something that I've always hung my hat on was our execution in the fourth quarter. And last night, man, we fell apart once again to the Atlanta Hawks, but 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. They did a great job at executing down the stretch, man. And more importantly than ever, DeAndre Ayton stepped up again. 13 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Great performance from DeAndre Ayton, especially down the stretch. I feel like he saved this game with his play down the stretch. I really like what I've seen from DeAndre Ayton, man. Like I said, doesn't have to give us 25 and 15 or 25 and 13, whatever y'all was saying he was going to average with Chris Paul. He doesn't have to do that. Just give us great play and be on the court because you're going to alter shots, and a lot of times that doesn't get registered. Alter shots don't get registered in the stat sheet. So a lot of things that he does goes unnoticed, especially to the untrained eye or to the casual who doesn't even watch the games. They'll be like, 13 and 14, no blocks, right? Oh, where he needs to get more blocks. Why would he need to get more blocks? It's no point. Blocks is just a stat, right? What are you doing? What else are you doing out there? Right? Are you rotating properly, making the defender get up off the ball when they normally wouldn't, right? Making them feel uncomfortable, causing other turnovers, right? Mikal Bridges is greater than passing lanes, man. I think he had 6 steals last game, right? Tied his career high. He didn't have a performance like he did last game, but 10 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Great performance from him. I was comfortable with what I seen from him. Like I said, this was a solid defensive game, even though late in the fourth quarter, or early in the fourth quarter, we kind of fell apart and fell away from that. They did a great job at reeling it back in. Devin Booker gave us 21 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 42% from the field. Didn't shoot too well, and a lot of people are gonna say he's a bad defender. That showed his head last night, but I don't feel like he played bad defense last night. He did the best job he can do. They was just hitting their shots, period, point blank. It's nothing. You can't do anything about great shooting. In my opinion, when you have a great shoot on you and you're playing great defense and they score, that's not bad defense, right? Especially when you're right there in their face. Just got to live with the results. Chris Paul gave us 12 points, 8 assists. Didn't have a very great game, but fourth quarter, he came through for us. That's exactly what we needed from him. Jay Crowder gave us 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And that's what I'm saying. When the star players aren't playing too well, we really need our bench or our role players to step it up. See, this is what I'm saying. In the playoffs, this is the type of game I'm expecting from the Phoenix Suns, right? DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Torrey Craig, right, with 12 points, 8 rebounds. Dario Saric with 20 points, 5 rebounds, right? These are the type of guys that's going to have to step up when Chris Paul and Devin Booker don't have it going, right? This is exactly why I say the Phoenix Suns are a competitive team and a team to not be slept on. Cam Johnson gave us 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 for 5 from the field. So he's still in the slump, man. And that's another guy that I need to step it up. Cam Johnson has been playing like complete horse shit these last couple of games, but it is with him and Cameron Payne. I can't let Cameron Payne off the hook either. 2 for 7 from the field for 4 points. Not a very great game from him either. But guys like Dario Saric, Torrey Craig, and Torrey Craig's quickly becoming one of my favorite players on this team, man, with his energy and his effort level on both ends. And just, like I said, he's just a glue guy. He's another glue guy that we have on this team. So you gotta look at it from this aspect. You run into Mikal Bridges, right, on one end. You start off the game having to deal with Mikal Bridges on the defensive end. Then we go to our bench, and you have to deal with Torrey Craig, right? And when he's performing like this, we can rest our starters a lot more or a lot longer than we normally would. So that's an asset, right? That's a valuable asset, especially for a team like us who don't really lean too much on the star players, who need our role players to actually step up. This is just another asset, another cog in the wheel, you know? Come on now. Like I said, man, I keep on poo-pooing on our parade, man. It's been 10 years. I heard it all, man. I've heard all the excuses as to why we won't win a championship, right? Oh, this is a young, inexperienced team, man. Oh, can you trust them in the playoffs, right? Devin Booker's never won. All right, like I said before, man, time will tell, right? These regular season games, I'm trying to skate through these, man. That's why I didn't even cover the last game. I'm like, you know what? It's a regular season game. They're going to keep poo-pooing on us anyway, right? Us beating Charlotte late in the game, or us beating the Atlanta Hawks even, right? In a close back-and-forth game, pulling off the W doesn't matter to these people because it's not the playoffs. Even though those type of wins build your confidence going into the playoffs, most fans don't care about that. They want to see us in the playoffs. So, okay, cool. Let's get to the playoffs then, right? And like I said, with games like this, in the previous games that we've had, that's only building our experience and our continuity come playoff times. I feel like we will have the best chemistry come playoff time. Better than any other team. Better than the Lakers. Better than the Clippers. Better than the Nuggets even. Right? We have an identity. It's just that simple. We have an identity, and we're getting closer and closer to the objective at hand. Period, point blank. It's ring season over here. Y'all heard what I said. Ring season. Point blank, period. Hitman Next. Make sure I hit that like, or hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.